Senator McCain, what is your reaction to this impending shutdown?
Well, my reaction is that it's unnecessary, and I am afraid that the American people, as they have in the past, will blame Congress, i.e. Republicans. And what's particularly disappointing is that Obamacare is going to have a lot of problems in its rollout. The president's polling numbers are falling in every category, and yet the story is to the American people that Republicans are fighting Republicans. That's not helpful.
I mean, it's not helpful, but it happens to have the benefit of being true, doesn't it? What is going on with the heart of the GOP here? Because it seems to me that large numbers of your party don't realize what a potential laughingstock they are making of the entire party.
Well, first of all, in their defense, these individuals, particularly House members, campaigned, saying that they would go to Washington and they would do anything in order to repeal and replace Obamacare. By the way, one of the ironies is that this does not stop Obamacare. It stops government, but it doesn't stop the funding of Obamacare. But I respect them, and I respect the position they held when they ran for election and achieved that election. But I also think that it's very important that we understand that Americans don't like government. They don't like Congress. They don't like the government, but they don't want it shut down. And when in '95, when we shut down the government last time, we had already passed a number of appropriations bills. So the impact of a shutdown of a government, since we haven't passed a single appropriations bill, will be a more immediate and more impactful. And that, there's one other thing I want to mention. In 2009, I was on the floor of the Senate every single day fighting Obamacare, amendment after amendment. We didn't vote on it finally until Christmas Eve morning. I campaigned in 2012 as hard as I could to repeal and replace Obamacare. So we didn't win. And the other aspect of this is that if you really thought you could, on a path to repeal Obamacare, it would require 67 votes in the United States Senate. We now have 46 votes. And that because 67, because that's the number of votes in the Senate that would be required to override a presidential veto. So my proposal is, why don't we go at it in the most unpopular provisions, such as the tax on medical devices, and let's rifle shot amendments so that we force people to vote on those and through the regular legislative process.